For December football at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson.
The running back.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
First carry now for David Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Foles. He's going to let this one go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Sets up a deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
The Texans first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Watson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again is Watson. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Texans nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Watson now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Buying time to his left.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Bilal Nichols in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still.
And got his man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Foles. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. You.
Here's Patterson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Foles. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect?
Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
Brings up 4th.
They'll look to throw here. And Gibbs got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the Texans' 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Patterson on the carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Bears 14, Texans nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 20-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Bears 21, Texans nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Complete to Duke.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. Not much there, only a yard.
To Darren Fells.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To the air yet again, Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Randall Cobb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
what it's like. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch his dirt, after mud, after dirt, above the waters, in the merch, at the gate, on site. Red, green, red, tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since
the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On first and 10, Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again, Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 21, it's second and 10.
13.
Here's Foles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Now 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
9-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st down.
Watson on 1st down. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Houston.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, Texans.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. But credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really different.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Buster Screen. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Patterson on the draw play. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Ted Ginn, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Running play.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now Foles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Foles. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They run with Patterson. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Texans 10. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11 on
A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
by the Texans.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done. Still a great return and very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Switch gears. Switch gears.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
3rd and long.
From the gun, Watson. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson, and it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll throw from the gun, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Watson. And this is caught by Fowles, right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet,
but in control in the fourth quarter.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Check 41. Too little, check. 41's coming. 41's a mic. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Results.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now a first down throw, Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's set. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He was with the Lions at that time. To get to 8. Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Lets this one rip toward Graham. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoil.